to another episode of North American Productions. I'm going to do something different today. Normally I do videos of me with the boat. Now I got my dog Hans. You'll see him running around. He's trying to play ball right now. There you go, bud. There's your ball. Anyways, this is going to be a little different. I bought these two new dirt bikes. I got a Crf230f and a Ttr230. Okay? Both same bikes, both brand new, 2019, 2020. Okay? So this is going to be a real life review. I'm not endorsed by anybody. You know, I don't work for Honda, I don't work for Yamaha. I work for a food company. So these are just for me to have some fun. I just bought them. I bought them about, I got this one a couple weeks ago, and I got this one about a month and a half ago. So it's going to be a real life review. If you're in the market for looking for a new Crf230f trail bike or the Ttr230, you kind of caught like, what do I choose? What should I choose? So I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I'm just a normal person. These are just my play bikes. They're just trail bikes, but they are adult trail bikes. So if you're in the market for one of these bikes, this is the review for you. So I'm going to give you straight up answers, honest opinion on quality, power, everything about the bike that I can even think of. So here we go. Okay guys, so first off, let's talk quality. Which is the more quality bike? The Crf230f or the Ttr230 Yamaha? And I can tell you just right off the bat that the more quality product is the Yamaha. It really is. And I'll tell you why, okay? Even though they're both great bikes and I love them both, that's why I bought both. I could have bought two Hondas or I could have bought two Yamahas. But I wanted them both. And I want to compare the differences, and these are going to be my bikes for the next 10, 15, 20 years. These bikes are going to last forever, okay? Both of them are going to last forever. But the reason why Yamaha is better quality, we're not talking power here, we're talking quality, is, I'll show you. Come on down to the finish on the Yamaha motor, okay? This is a beautiful, oh look, I got a buddy, he licked my hand. It's a beautiful polished finish. Now, the Honda is this rough finish. It's like a sandpaper. It's not finished very well at all. It really isn't. So that's a plus for the Yamaha. Also, if you look closely, you have a sight glass, an oil level sight glass. That is a nice touch from Yamaha. It really is. That is a very nice touch. Whereas Honda, you gotta unscrew this plastic piece right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But anyways, it's a dipstick. It's a plastic dipstick. That's what you get on the Honda. Now the choke on the Yamaha, okay, it's hard to see, but it's actually a metal rod. It's got a little plastic piece in the end, but it's actually a metal rod into the carb. That's very, very nice, very quality. Whereas Honda is this little plastic lever, cheap plastic lever for your choke on the Honda. Why they did that, I do not know. Maybe because they were trying to save weight. And talking about weight, for example, like the Yamaha is 251 pounds and the Honda is 249 pounds. Okay? So quality is definitely in favor of the Yamaha. The levers, see the kill switch? That's a nice kill switch. All the wiring's covered up. Levers are very nice on the Yamaha. Honda, not that it's bad. You got, look at this, you got a green exposed ground wire for your kill switch. The kill switch is just this little button too. It's not even as nice as the Yamaha. And then you got this kind of a cheap material here. This lever actually feels more like the Yamaha, which is the brake. But over here on the clutch, it's kind of this cheap material. It's not as good. Front fender looks okay on the Honda, but it's probably one of its worst features as well, because the front fender on the Yamaha, to me, looks a lot nicer. Rear fender on the Honda is very aggressive. It's nice looking, think it might even be nicer looking in the rear of the the Yamaha. Plastic feels more like basically if you took a spill, I think the Yamaha's plastic will hold up a little bit better than the Honda. Honda feels a little bit harder. Like if you took a spill, it'll snap. That's what it feels like on the Honda. The seat material for the Honda is not as nice as the Yamaha. Yamaha's seat material is like basically like motocross, like a real full-size race bike, but it's a lot harder too, like a full-size race bike. One benefit to the Honda being is the material they use for the seat cover is not as nice as the Yamaha. It's a lot more squishy. It's definitely more forgiving on your ass. Excuse my language, pardon my French. But after a hard day of riding, your ass is going to feel a lot better on the Honda. I will give that to Honda. But so yeah, quality, no doubt, quality is going to have to go to Yamaha. If quality is the main factor for you guys purchasing a bike, then go with Yamaha, okay? Because it's actually built far nicer. I can tell because I have them both right here in front of me. There's other things too. Like your front disc here is thicker on the Yamaha. Honda has this is a little bit thinner there. Actually, there's one thing I did miss is the swing arm. And this is going to go in favor of the Honda. Honda has a lot thicker swing arm. It's more robust compared to the Yamaha. So I'm going to say that's one of the main things that are actually better, quality-wise, for the Honda is the swing arm is actually a little bit nicer than the Yamaha. But overall, as a bike, quality goes to Yamaha over Honda. On stock power, Honda is more powerful. It has more torque throughout the gears. It even feels like it's a couple miles an hour faster. Mind you, I've only ridden the Honda once, and I've only ridden the Yamaha twice. These are brand new bikes, guys. So I don't have any experience on the trail with either of these bikes. I've ridden dirt bikes my whole life. I've ridden all the big ones, 252 strokes, 454 strokes. I've ridden all the big bikes. So I know about bikes. These bikes are not meant for that. These guys are meant for cruising trails, just to have a good time. I'm a little bit older now. I'm 34 years old. I'm not quite as young as I used to be. So I'm just looking for some bikes that can handle my weight. By the way, I'm 6 feet, 215 pounds, and both of these bikes pulled me fine. The Yamaha did something around like 55 miles an hour, and the Honda does something similar to that. It probably goes a few miles an hour faster. But you're looking at about 55 to 60 miles per hour, and that's on the asphalt. So I've only ridden these on the asphalt. So I'm giving you my opinion on power based on what it felt like riding on the street. And the Honda definitely beats the Yamaha in power. It also beats it on maneuverability. It feels, even though it's only 2 pounds lighter than the Yamaha, it actually feels and rides like 10 to 15 pounds lighter. Just the way it feels. I mean, it has better turning radius. So you can actually turn around on the street a lot better with the Honda versus Yamaha. See the wheel, and it's hard for me to show you because I'm holding the camera, but just the way it turns, you can tell the Honda is much deeper turn radius. So you can flick around the Honda a lot better. I would say you're going to have more fun riding the Honda than the Yamaha because of its rideability. It has a little more power and it has rideability. That's what I will give it. It's more agile than the Yamaha, for sure. But it's not a huge difference in power. But I will be rejetting the carb on the TTR first, and aftermarket exhaust with full header on the TTR. I will do that first to that bike. That way we can get that up to the level of the Honda, or if not, actually a little bit more powerful than the Honda. So there they are, guys. I'm trying to give you all my honest, best opinions for you. I'm not even reading a script right now. I'm just going with the flow. Let's talk about why I want carburetor over fuel injection. Okay, so all the new bikes that are coming out now they have what's known as electronic fuel injection. Okay, there's pros and cons to both. Electronic fuel injection, you don't have to rejet the carb. You're good to go right out of the box. Doesn't matter what elevation you're at. You can be at 8,000, 10,000 feet up in the Rockies, Rocky Mountain Range, and you're not going to have to rejet the carb. Whereas these bikes, being they're carbureted, you are going to have to rejet them. But one thing, and one of the main reasons why I bought carburetor, is because there's something just satisfying about a piece of metal that works, guys. And I don't have a problem rejetting my carbs. I am a mechanical guy, so it's not going to be an issue for me. But these carbs, all you gotta do is clean them every now and then, and they're gonna last forever. I'm not gonna have any electrical issues with them. There's the carb on the Honda. So I'm old school in that sense. Both these bikes are electric start, and some people that's a con. Okay, I want kickstart. I've heard it plenty of times in the comment sections of many of these videos. Well, oh, it's got electric start. There's no kickstart. Well, let me tell you guys right now. Honda and Kawasaki, all the brand new race bikes. We're talking the 250. No, excuse me, they don't even make 252 strokes anymore. The 454 strokes on Kawasaki and Honda are electric start, and they do not have a kickstarter anymore. Kickstarter is a thing of the past. You know, that's kind of a bummer, because I do like the kickstart. It'd be nice if we had electric start and kickstart together, working combined. That would be much nicer than just electric start by itself. So you have that kickstart backup. You can always bump start these bikes anyways, so I'm not too worried. I will tell you though, in my older years now, I'm 34, it is much nicer to have electric start than kicking that thing all day. It's so much better. Okay? So, yeah, it doesn't have kickstart, but if you want to kickstart, I think KTM, Husqvarna still has one. Who else? Does Yamaha? I think Yamaha does. Don't quote me on that one, I'm not sure. I think Yamaha still has a kickstart on some of their race bikes. But Suzuki, I believe, doesn't have one. Kawasaki, Honda. So kickstarters are going away, guys. And everything's going electronic fuel injection. So if you're not a fan of any of that stuff, you better start looking for some older bikes and put them in your portfolio. But anyways, here they are. Both beautiful bikes. I'm glad to have them. Both of them are built in Brazil. Let's see if I can show you that. If you can read that, guys. Both of them are manufactured in Brazil. I do know a lot of the parts, if not all of them, are built in Japan, because I do see made in Japan on the carb for the Honda, and as well as there is a made in Japan logo on the Yamaha. But these bikes now are primarily produced in Brazil, from what I see. Not sure if that's good or bad. It's probably bad, because they're just getting cheap labor down there. That's what they're trying to do. So, anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. What else can I tell you before I go? Oh, Ttr230 is still manufactured. This is the last model for the 2019 Crf230f. It's been replaced by a Crf250f fuel injection. It's one reason why I bought the 2019. These bikes are becoming harder and harder to find now, brand new from the dealer. They're disappearing. So if you want one of these bikes, go now and get it. Yamaha is still producing the Ttr230, as it's been for years now. This is a 2020. But the dealer even told me that it is expected that Yamaha will follow suit, follow along to what Honda's doing. So if you're a carbureted bike guy like me, go on and pick one of these guys up, because they're going to be gone eventually, guys. This is the last year for the Crf230f. This is the 2019 model, and I decided, you know what, I want one of these bikes, because they're going to be gone. In the future, you'll be able to buy used ones, but it'll already be beat up by then. And I'd rather be the one that beats it up myself, personally. So I have future mods coming for both these bikes, and they're going to be fun to ride. So glad to have them. So thanks for watching. Remember, click like, subscribe, comment, and let me know your opinions on both these bikes. So until next time, guys, checking out.